to view thy heinous deeds? Behold, this pattern of thy butcheries. Gentlemen, see, dead Henry's wounds open their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush. Blush, thou lump of foul deformity. For 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. God, which this blood madest, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinkst, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick. As thou dost swallow up this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered.
Lady, you know no rules of charity, which renders good for bad and blessings for curses.
Villain, thou know'st no law of God, nor man, no beast so fierce, but knows some touch of pity.
But I know none, and therefore I'm no beast.
Oh, wonderful when devils tell the truth.
More wonderful when angels are so angry. Vouchsafe the divine perfection of a woman of these supposed evils to give me leave by circumstance but to acquit myself.
Vouchsafe diffused infection of a man, for these known evils but to give me leave by circumstance to curse thy cursed self.
Heard then tongue can name thee, give me some sweet leisure to excuse myself.
Fouler than heart can think thee, thou canst make no excuse current but to hang thyself.
By such despair, I should accuse myself.
And by despairing shouldst thou stand excused. For doing worthy vengeance on thyself, thou didst unworthy slaughter upon others.
Say that I slew them not.
Why then they are not dead. But dead they are and devilish slaved by thee.
Do not kill your husband.
Why then he is alive.
Nay, he is dead, but slain by Clarence's hand.
In thy foul throat thou liest. Queen Margaret saw thy murderous falchion smoking in the blood. Didst thou not kill this king? I grant ye, hedgehog, and God grant me too that thou mayst be damned for these wicked deeds. Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
The fitter for the king of heaven that hath him.
He is in heaven, where thou shalt never come.
Let him thank me, that hope to send him thither, for he is more fit for that place than for earth.
And thou unfit for any place but hell.
Yes, one place else, if you'll hear me name it.
Some dungeon.
Your bedchamber.
Ill rest betide the chamber where thou liest.
So will it happen till I lie with you?
I hope so.
Oh, I know so. But, gentle lady, and to leave this keen encounter of our wits and fall somewhat into a slower method is not the causer of these timeless deaths of these Plantagenets, Henry and Edward, as blameful as the executioner.
Thou art the cause and most accursed effect.
That beauty was the cause of that effect.
If that were true, I tell thee, homicide, that these nails should rend that beauty from my cheeks.
We should not blemish it, but I stood by. These eyes could not endure sweet beauty's wreck. As all the world is cheered on by the sun, so I by that. It is my day, my life.
Black night will shade thy day, and death thy life.
Curse not thyself, fair lady, thou art both.
I would I were to be revenged on thee.
It's a quarrel most unnatural to be revenged on him that loveth you.
It is a quarrel just and reasonable to be revenged on him that slew my husband.
He that bereft thee of thy husband did it, lady, to help thee to a better husband.
Better does not breathe upon the earth.
He lives that could love thee better than he could.
Out of my sight. Thou dost infect my eyes.
Thine eyes, sweet lady, have infected mine.
Would they were basilisks to strike thee dead.
I would they were. Then I might die at once, for now they kill me with a living death. Those eyes of thine from mine have drawn salt tears. But these eyes that never shed a remorseful tear. No, when Edward and my father wept to tell the piteous tale of Rutland's death, nor when thy father, thy warlike father, like a child, told the story of my father's death and 20 times made pause to sob and weep. my manly eyes did scorn a tear. For what these tragedies could not thence exhale thy beauty hath, and made them blind and moving. But thy revengeful heart cannot forgive. Lo, I lend thee this sharp-pointed dagger, which, if thou please, to hide in this true bosom, and let forth the soul that adoreth thee, I lay it naked, the deadly stroke, and humbly beg my death upon my knee. Nay, do not pause, for I did kill King Henry. 'Twas thy beauty that provoked me. Now dispatch, for I stabbed young Edward. Was thy heavenly face that set me on? Take up the sword, or take up me.
All rise! December, though I wish thy death, I will not be the executioner.
Then bid me kill myself, and I will do it.
I have already.
Gosh, that was in thy rage, speak again.
I would I knew thy heart. Oh, well, put up your sword.
Shall I have any hope?
All men, I hope, if so.
Vouchsafe to take this hand. If thy poor devoted suppliant can but beg one favor at thy gracious hand, thou dost confirm his happiness forever.
What is it?
That it would please thee to leave these sad designs to him that hath no cause to be known, and presently repair to Crosby Place, whereafter I have solemnly interred this noble king at Chertsey Monastery, and wet his grave with my repentant tears, that I will with all expedient duty see you.
With all my heart, and much it joys me too to see you become so penitent.
Bid me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I've said farewell already.
Was ever woman in this humor moved? Was ever woman in this humor won? With God, her conscience, and all these bars against me, and I nothing to back my suit at all, except the devil and dissembling looks. And yet to win her, all the world to nothing.
Have patience, madam. There's no doubt His Majesty will soon recover his accustomed health.
If he were dead, it would be tied of me.
The heavens have blessed you with a goodly son. Be a comforter when he's gone.
Oh, he is young and his minority is put onto Richard Gloucester, a man that loves not me nor none of you.
Here come the lords of Buckingham Hastings.
Good time of day unto your royal grace.
Saw you the king today, my lord of Hastings.
But now the Duke of Buckingham and I are come from visiting His Majesty.
What likelihood of his amendment, lords?
Madam, good hope, his grace speaks cheerfully.
God grant him health.
Madam, we did. He desires to make atonement betwixt the Duke of Gloucester and your brothers, and betwixt them and my Lord Chamberlain, and sent to warn them to his royal presence.
Would all were well, but that will never be. I fear our happiness is at the highest.
They do me wrong, and I won't endure it. Who are they that complain unto the king that I, forsooth, them stern and love them not?
To whom in all this presence speaks your grace?
To thee, that hath neither honesty nor grace. When have I done thee wrong, huh? When done thee injury?
Come, come, brother Gloucester, we know your meaning. You envy my advancement and my friends. God grant me never have need of you.
Meantime, God grants that we would have need of you. Your brother is imprisoned by your means, myself disgraced, and nobility held in contempt. Meantime, every day, fair promotions are given to ennoble those that some 2 days hence were not worth a noble.
Brother Gloucester, I have too long borne your blunt upbraidings and your bitter scoffs. I had rather be a country servant maid than a great queen, in this condition to be thus taunted, scorned, and baited at. Small joy have I in being ignorant.
And lessened be that small, God, I beseech thee. Thy honor, state, and seat are due to me.
Thou slewest my husband Henry in the Tower, Edward, my poor son at Tewkesbury.
Ere you were queen, yea, or your husband king, I was a pack horse in his royal affairs. To royalize his blood, I spilt mine own.
Yea, and much better blood than his or thine.
In all which time you and your husband Grey were factious for House of Lancaster, and Rivers, so were you. Poor Clarence did forsake his father Warwick to fight on Edward's party for the crown, and for his meed, poor lord, he is mewed up. I wish that my heart were flint, like Edward's, or Edward's soft and pitiful like mine.
My lord of Gloucester, in those busy days we followed then our lord, our lawful king. So should we you, if you should be our king.
I had rather be a peddler.
As little joy as you may suppose you should enjoy being this country's king. As little joy as you may suppose in me that I enjoy being the queen thereof.
A little joy enjoys the queen thereof.
For I am she, altogether joyless.
Can no longer hold me patient. Which of you trembles not that looks on me? Not that I being queen you bow like subjects, yet that by you deposed you quake like rebels.
Gentle villain, do not turn
Were you not banished on pain of death?
I was, but I do find me more pain and banishment than death.
Yield me here by my oath. Husband and a son thou owest me, and thou a kingdom, and all of you allegiance. The sorrows that I have by right are yours, and all the pleasures you usurp are mine.
The curses my noble father laid on thee, then denounced from bitterness of soul, are all fallen upon thee. And God, not we, hath plagued thy bloody deed.
So just as God to right the innocent.
Which was the foulest deed to slay his brother, the most merciless that e'er was heard of.
Tyrants themselves wept when it was reported.
Turn you all your hatred now on me? Can curses pierce the clouds and enter heaven? Why then give way, dull clouds, to my quick curses.
Not by war, by surfeit die your king, as ours by murder to make him king. Edward thy son,
Which is Prince of Wales, for Edward